跟各位来分享的是一场精彩的讨论。区块链呢，要真正做到大规模的商业应用，开发者还有用户的易用性都需要得到提升。那么在新的生态之下，区块链如何能够做到对于开发友好和用户友好？所以呢，接下来呢，我们要请到几位呢，跟我们一起来聊聊这个话题。那么首先呢，我们要请上的是 Diffuse 首席技术官 Mr. Alessandra Boucher。Mr. Boucher, please. 接下来我们要继续请上的是 Chain IDE 的首席执行官吴笑，同时继续请上的是 Near Protocol 联合创始人 Mr. Ilya Polosokin， 最后我们请上的是 IRISnet and 边界智能创始人曹恒女士。那曹恒女士将会是今天这一场讨论的主持人。那把时间呢交给各位，谢谢。
Thanks for coming to our session. My name is Harriet, and I'm the co-founder of IRISnet. IRISnet is an interchain service hub. It is still using Cosmos SDK. We are also participating in Cosmos SDK development, so we know how difficult and also how fun it is trying to make the blockchain more accessible to every developer. So it's my great pleasure to get our distinguished guests on stage to share a discussion around how to make the blockchain easy for developers and also very friendly to the normal users. So how about we start first with a brief introduction of each of yourself and also the project you're working on. So Alex, do you want to go ahead?
Yes, thank you. Hello everyone, I'm pleased to be here with you. Last time I wasn't at a panel like that. It was in 2013 at Inside Bitcoins. So many things have happened since then. Now I'm CTO at Diffuse, and we're running that company that allows you to query the blockchain, to understand its data, and to have an easy developer experience when you're reading a blockchain, which is half of the use of a blockchain as a database. Yeah, that's it, I guess.
Hello, my name is Wu Xiao. You can also call me Ling. That's my dev name. So I created a startup company called White Matrix, and we focus on apps and native blockchain framework design. And we have one project called Chain IDE. It is the world's biggest cloud-based IDE for multi-chain. And we have already helped devs from more than 100 countries to build up 300,000 smart contracts. And we hope to build more interesting tools after that. That's me.
Hi everyone, really excited to be here. My name is Ilya, or Ilom. I'm a co-founder at Near Protocol. Near Protocol is a layer 1 that focuses on scalability through sharding and usability for developers and end users.
Excellent. So I can see all my guests, they are working on making the blockchain easier for everyone, developers and users. So I would like to get you guys to elaborate a little bit further, how you are the unique innovation from your work on this aspect. So maybe this time I will ask Ilya to start first.
Sure. So when we think of blockchain, right, there's two major problems. One is that as a developer, and especially a developer who's just starting in blockchain, it's extremely hard to start building applications. And Ethereum, which is the most popular blockchain that you can build applications on, requires about 2 weeks to months of a roundabout time for a professional developer to learn Solidity, figure out the tooling, to fix some versions of GitHub. So this is kind of a major problem that we're addressing by pretty much simplifying the flow, by targeting languages that people are familiar with. So for example, we are targeting TypeScript, which compiles to WebAssembly, which is a generically kind of accepted new VM. Polka is using Ethereum 2.0 is planning to use it, but it's also supported by Microsoft, Google, and big companies and runs in every browser. So we kind of target something that developers are already familiar with. We simplified a lot on kind of flows, SDKs, etc. The other side of this is end users. End users right now, the two usual problems is, what is a wallet? Why do I need keys? And how do I get tokens to actually start using apps, right? So we pretty much simplified the flow for loading users. I think like the stats right now, about 97% drop-off rate for a dApp from like people visiting the website to actually people interacting with the application. So it doesn't matter how good your marketing is, you have only 3% actually going down the funnel, we will not have a lot of users. So here we're simplifying a lot by, we changed a lot how the account model works, how exactly the transaction fees can be paid, and how users can interact. Like you don't need to install anything, you don't need to understand the public-private keys right away, because you can always upgrade your security, and you can always kind of manage applications through different ways. So that's kind of, in short, field innovations we're working on.
That's nice. So maybe like Xiao, you want to share like the Chain IDE work?
Yeah, Chain IDE is a project which is inspired from Google Stadia. So Google Stadia is a cloud-based service that provides the users with cloud computing resource and helps them to play games. They can play very heavy games with only one screen. So in our IDE, we want to save the marginal cost for all the developers. Everyone can compile, test, and deploy their smart contracts with only one click. And that's the point. I mean, we use the cloud service to help all the developers from the world to save their marginal cost, and that's our Chain IDE. We have already support Libra, Google's, Ethereum's, IOST, and many other blockchains, and I hope to support many other chains in the next few steps. Yeah.
And my question is like, is your IDE only support smart contract-based blockchain?
Smart contract.
Of course, like for example, like for Cosmos, IRISnet, like we are in another different domain, and we are not like doing the smart contract public blockchain, but application-specific blockchain.
Yeah, I know for Polkadot and Cosmos, we do not have very stable smart contract system. Maybe I'm not sure, but we will think an innovative way to figure out how to help other developers in this area to accelerate their project in the future.
Cool, I'm going to collaborate with you guys. So I would like to get also the insights from Diffuse, like the cloud and like the easy API. That sounds very, very, very exciting.
Exactly. So it is our primary goal to simplify the job of developers through giving them simple APIs that push the complexity of understanding of blockchain to us. And so they can search blockchain, have highly reliable results that are not false positives like you get sometimes when you query Ethereum nodes. And that also provides endpoints for you to track the status of your transaction. The goal is always to have our stream of data be directly mapped to user interface so that they can know if the transaction is in a block or forked out or is potentially going to settle into a block in X time. And we provide easy stream so that the developers don't need to implement that.
That's very nice because a lot of blockchain, like they are really like a probability-based state, and so
based on network conditions, right, based on gas price, all of that.
Yeah.
It's difficult. So if they can just get a small notification, 50%, 75%, it's easy to make that experience for the users. Otherwise, people are standing in front of applications with zero clue, no signal, and it's scary when you just transferred $10,000.
That's very cool. So I think like with all this very nice tooling support and to make like user easy to use and interact with blockchain, and so we also like for the blockchain to make really a sustainable ecosystem. We really need to figure out a good way to motivate the tool developers, the application developers, and also help the users to get the motivation and the reward for them. Of course, I know for here, like it is a high performance sharing public blockchain, and you have your token system. So I want to get your view, like the token economics design, how you are going to get this sustainable community and adoption.
So we're definitely very interested in more developers coming in, and right, they do need to have business models. So we did a few things to kind of unlock this. So one of them, we actually, on a protocol level, allocate part of gas fees and kind of part of the money that's spent on execution to the contract itself. And what this allows to do is developer can decide now how they want to split, how to use this revenue stream. For example, they maybe have some investors, then they can have a revenue split inside the smart contract directly. So it's pretty much a permissionless system where revenue directly goes from the user into investors and developer and somebody else, right? However set up. So it's a very programmatic way for developers to define how this goes. Now this is mostly designed for kind of more infrastructure pieces, right? Because if you think of it, end users don't want to pay, fraction of a cent or even less because we're actually targeting pretty low transaction fees. Instead, users want to pay something like a subscription fee, or they maybe want to buy, items for a game or something like this, right? So then, on top of this, for kind of end user applications, what we're allowed to do is really easily for developers to build applications where they kind of hide transaction fees from the user and instead have the proper business models that people are familiar with, right? Subscription model, for example, you just sign out, subscribe, it charges you $5 a month, and then all your transaction fees, which kind of probably average out below that for the user, will just kind of be paid by the contract itself.
So right now in NEAR, you provide this kind of flexibility for the contract developer, smart contract developer, and they can define this kind of level of control.
Exactly.
Like the fees, that is very nice design thinking. That's very nice.
Thank you.
Yeah, and so here, we also got Chain IDE, and so that is cloud-based tooling. So I actually read your website, so it is free. All developers love that. But now I'm curious, how do you make money?
Yeah, we are free for all the developers to use. We have already helped a lot of them. So we charge the blockchain project, the platforms for money because we help them to develop the tools. So for example, we have some friends, they support us with their own tokens because they want the tools for their developers can accelerate their project. So this is meaningful because we need money. And it is free for the customers, then it will be charged for the business. And also in the later one, I think we can have some pro functions. The advanced function may charge some dollars, but it is reasonable. For example, you can compile all the scripts with 20 more languages. That is very powerful, and I think that may charge some dollars.
And I'm going to get diffuse Alex, how you are going to support your development team, get them rewarded.
So we have a simple model. We're a SaaS business. If we provide value to our users, they will be willing to pay for it in a model.
Subscription based.
So in a model that makes sense for them, there's a base layer and the rest is metered. So if they want support, SLAs will have a base cost with a certain number of documents of things they can stream, and then it grows with them. So we together grow it with the success of our customers.
Very good, very nice. So I think this talk for this year's the Global Blockchain Summit, the topic is New Start. I think one thing is in this year, we see so many public blockchain, it's a landing year for the third generation public blockchains, the high-performance one, of course, including Cosmos and IRISnet. Yeah, and so looks like TPS is no longer the biggest enemy to application adoption, and I'm going to ask a question. Actually, I shared with my guests. I'm going to ask a question. It's kind of from the blockchain industry. Everyone is curious about what is next for the application. What is going to flourish in the coming years? What is the killer app? We have been talking about gaming, DeFi, and now we have no excuse because TPS is no longer trouble. And so, what is going to be next to really help us to see the value? And I know my guests have different opinions. I don't know, some of you said you didn't like this question. So do you want to start first?
I'm going to start. I think it is a great question. with answers reaching far back to 10 years. We've accumulated answers to that question with the killer app. So my answer will be this. I think today we're similar to the days where we would push our website as an HTML page through FTP. And on that day, we were just glimpsing at what would be possible in the future, and we had no idea that 10 years later, we would be accessing through WebSocket directly into the heart of the inventory of the shops across the street. We would not have thought that it would have penetrated into the companies as deep. And I think, along with the folks at Ernst & Young that sort of shed some light to me on that we're going to see public networks get deeper and deeper into corporations and bring value out so that the applications that are going to be built are actually a little bit unimaginable today. And the potential of that is impressive, and I think we're going to see that more and more. Some things perhaps we could not have seen a couple of years ago, but companies are going to be accessible programmatically on public chains. I think that's what we're going to see.
I see. So basically, it's really quite imaginary. It's quite exciting, but it's very hard to say what is going to be really make the greatest impact. But it's really an open space. Yeah, and I also want to get the perspective from Shaw.
Okay. So we check with the Libra stuff, and I think we see a lot of financial property inside blockchain. So for example, the DeFi, maybe DeFi is not working, but fintech and other some technology associated with the financial may be another very huge flourish in the next 10 years. I'm not sure, but the point I want to say that is the blockchain technology makes the Libra stuff, the stable coin, the money stuff is much easier for transfer and much easier to program. This is very interesting topic because I never see a technology that can help money transfer so quickly, so fast in the past 10 years. We have Alipay, we have WeChat, we have many other communication stuff, and we have many other tools for payment, but we never have a transparent payment stuff. For example, I can see I transfer this money from this peer to another peer, but it is not public. I can do a wire transfer in the bank, but I cannot see that. Maybe this is just the number changes. I'm not sure. So blockchain is very interesting in this point, and also I think this will grow because everything is changing. I mean, the technology is changing, and our idea is changing. So the definitely is maybe another big steps for blockchain, for all of them. That's why we see Libra's vision is to help the people from a world that they cannot get into banks, but they can use Libra.
So I heard about financial applications, social, and also the payment system. And of course, you also agree with Alex, the possibility is endless. And so I'm going to get Ilya to tell us, what do you think about this?
So I definitely agree with Alex that there's lots of applications that we cannot imagine right now that are going to be able to flourish on this new platform. The kind of interesting part of what blockchain provides is this idea that instead of having this kind of central places where all the data accumulates, where all the usage goes to, you now have the ability to kind of across app interaction, right? Different applications can interact on your behalf really easily, and you define these relationships. So the example that I like is right now, right, at WeChat, I have lots of contacts, and they, from my perspective, the WeChat interface is not really efficient to organize for the type of work I do. Now, if WeChat was an open platform, if WeChat contacts and kind of social graph was actually open for developers to kind of build new applications on, then there will be a flourish of new user interfaces, new kind of applications, new interactions that can actually help different subsets of communities different kind of sets of people better use their, social and like other features, right? So from my perspective, like I'm not expecting a killer app coming out in like the next few years. Instead, we'll just have like an expansion, explosion of new applications that were not possible before, and on these new platforms that we're building.
So, like, we're really in a very exciting, like, time era. Like, we can envision, like, endless possibilities because of the dynamic, evolving, and changing technology. So, I think, like, just now, like Leah mentioned, even, like, from the social aspect, like, how to, like, if the application provides us with better and open API, and we can, like, get that interact with the blockchain, that will also really come up very interesting use scenarios. So although I know like it is very hard to say like a concrete answer, what would be the killer app, but we still like we're working in this period, in this field, and when we are witness all this fast changing technology, I would like to get your guys' insight and perspective. And what is the, so besides the work you are already working on, I think you are already like solving very important problems. And so what is the new emerging opportunities and challenges you would like to see to get addressed? So maybe like Alex, you first.
So say that again. The new opportunities and challenges that we see in this space?
Yeah, the emerging one. And so for example, like if some developers they're interested in making blockchain more friendly to users, right, and what they can work on.
So I will tell you my perspective on that. Now, I hope I'm not going to be rude, but I see a big challenge with the developer ecosystem of the world to handle 100 or 200 different protocols. That's going to be hard, and many are going to die. And the challenge is going to be to decide, like to foresee perhaps which ones are going to win, and just because they're going to survive, and how harsh the crash of certain protocols is going to be. And but I know at the same time that some protocols have their founders in prison, but people still trade them. So I don't know how these beasts are going to die or survive, but there's a challenge there, especially from my perspective, where we want to bring value to developers and we need to foresee where they're going, right?
Yeah, I think that is a very good angle. Like we do see the fast changing technology space when we see the emerging of the new protocols. So maybe like you guys think about some kind of standards and this type of work could be the answer to this.
Let's standardize around here. No, just joking.
Yes. I mean, so I think like there is some standards that's coming out, and like WebAssembly is actually one that I think is mostly generally accepted. I think like I know at least like 5 or 6 protocols, like major protocols building using WebAssembly as a kind of virtual machine. What this allows to do is actually developers building for kind of one system, and then even though there is like small differences between platforms, you in theory can kind of switch between the protocols and find protocols that actually, that's the best job for your application. Obviously it's near, but so that's kind of one thing. I think, so from my perspective actually, the challenge that is in front of us is kind of stands from the point that blockchain is actually providing a really easy access to market. So it's both benefit and a problem. Because it's a benefit because now we have a lot of money, we have a lot of incentives, we have a lot of kind of trading and all of those kind of benefits of markets that usually are kind of public markets and pretty hard to get to for a developer. But on the other hand, as a developer, you actually don't always want to interact with the markets, right? Sometimes it's too early for you to actually push your product to public market where you have a price feed every day, all the time that tells you how good you're doing. Right? So this is the things that I think like we need better abstractions between kind of blockchain native like system of economic activity and market and like evaluating risks and doing all those values that like market makers and investors provide, and the developers are actually building applications that don't really need to have full access to that right away. And like the simple kind of thing that's already there is like stablecoins. So stablecoins is a great interface because I'm talking about like maker style stablecoin, where you have market makers and investors who are pretty much providing stability of the stablecoin. And stablecoin is just a pretty much API now for developers and users to use these markets without thinking how exactly like what the price of Ethereum is right now. Right, so this is like an easy, interesting interface for pretty much developers to interact with markets without being exposed to them directly. So we just need more tools like this that actually will bridge these two really powerful perspectives and kind of bring us more value to the ecosystem.
That is very nice. I think like right now with already some of the solid foundations, like our practitioners already laid down. And so it's kind of like a very nice path. Like especially like the things like Ilya mentioned, like if we put those things like for the application layer, then that will make the application development more efficiently and also will be more useful to the real world application scenario. So thanks for that insights. And Xiao, like I want to also hear your perspective on this.
Yeah, we have one fact about blockchain. I mean, different blockchain have different smart contract languages, and that is really struggle for me because our chain ID need to support all the language. For Libra we have Move, and for Cocos we have Move, and for our chain we have TypeScript, and for iOS we have JS. We have many languages, and they are very difficult for normal developers to get into blockchain and learn all the languages and then build smart contract. That is really hard. And for us, we want to do something like modular library that can help the developers to do some local stuff. They can just drag over some framework, they can drag over some code into the smart contract, and it can figure out some libraries and figure out something like the mass.random, mass.important or something like that. So this is one point. We want to do modularized libraries for all the blockchain. The second one, I think the opportunity is the cross-chain. I think Ilya and Alexander already told that. The cross-chain is very interesting. We see each blockchain is very independent at the time. Because in Ethereum we cannot query information for EOS, and for EOS we cannot query information for Tron. This should not be happening in the internet world. So we need some technology, maybe like Cosmos or Polkadot. We can cross different blockchains together, and we can build that for one chain, and every developers and users from other chain can play with it. That is a big opportunity for me, and we already published some papers on InfoCom, which is a top research conference about this topic. But I'm not sure if it is working. I mean, we have the research and we have the theoretical proofs, but we cannot have the experiment and we cannot have the project and the products. So this is also a challenge. I mean, it is opportunity and a challenge.
I cannot agree more, like the thing you shared just now, and I'm very looking forward maybe to start on some collaboration, and I'm going to look into your research paper. But I see like we are already running on top of our time, and maybe we will just quickly go around, and if you have maybe just one sentence you want to share with our audience, and then we're going to close on our panel. So Ilya, do you want to start?
Sure. Pretty much it's opportunity for shilling, right? So check out here. One of the things we do is actually we interview other protocols and blockchains. So we have about 30 episodes on YouTube where we interview Cosmos, Polkadot, Ethereum 2.0, many other protocols as well as Maker, Ogre, etc. And that's a great opportunity for like developers to learn how exactly these protocols work.
So change ID, because you can build your first move script in 3 seconds.
That was quick. Well, I would like to encourage everyone here to build stuff. It's time to build right now because we're not on a rush of new developers. Everyone is like heads down working. And to create that composability, these ideas that before that we were talking about, build upon one another and concentrate on one aspect and shift, so we can learn all together? What are the things that we can stack up? Of course, you can use diffuse, and diffuse is not useful if people don't really build things. So, build things.
Thanks very much for the great insights you shared with our audience. And so let us, of course, check out all the exciting projects, including MIR and Chain IP and Diffuse, and of course so many distinguished speakers in these 2 days. And enjoy the rest of the conference. And thanks everyone for your participation. And see you around.
谢谢曹彤女士的主持，我们也再次谢谢 Alexandra, Ilya and 吴笑。